Okay, just a quick tip if you are, I guess, hanging out really late at night in Tokyo or in Japan in general, there is a scooter system called Loop. Honestly, I should have recorded while I'm in front of it. But I wanted to just mention it because I used it for the first time the other day because we were hanging out at a nightclub, me and my friend who was visiting from California. And I was like, I don't want to Uber back because that kind of costs a lot. At least like double or triple the amount. For Loop, I went from Shibuya to Asakusa area, which is like 6 miles. And the scooter took me there in about 1 hour because I got lost and paused quite a lot. But it did a lot of hard work for me to get there. And my hand kind of hurt afterwards. But the system worked quite simply. As long as you have, some data, some internet usage, you should be able to do it. But I definitely highly recommend it over, well, it depends. Like, don't use it while you're drunk or anything. I don't drink. So for me, it's very easy to use, as well as like I've rode on scooters like that in America as well. So it's no problem for me personally. I'm used to it. But if it's your first time ever operating something like that, maybe be careful. But just know it's an option out there. It's called Loop, L-U-U-P, and they usually have like stations as long as you download the app. Also, I'm not sponsored. I don't get anything out of this. I just wanted to mention it. And one thing that happened while I was riding the Loop scooter was, they have like a phone mount type of thing. Also, this building is so cool. But they have like a phone mount type of thing where you like put your phone there, and that's what I did because I have no idea where I'm going otherwise. And my phone ended up dropping. Like my iPhone 16 Pro, which is relatively new, ended up dropping on the floor and rolling a lot on the floor. Luckily, I reacted really quickly, paused, and then like grabbed it, so I didn't have any cars hit me. But I was so worried and scared. But fortunately, my screen protector got cracked, and that's it. Oh, not that's it. The sides of my iPhone 16 Pro are all scratched up now. But luckily, the front screen is totally fine somehow, and the camera stuff is totally fine as well. Those are the most important things. I can deal with the scratches on the sides. Yeah, it's annoying, honestly. I've never dropped my phone, my iPhone 13 Pro, for like 5 years. I just never dropped it. I never had a case on it. And then this is what happens to my iPhone 16 Pro after getting it, and it's not even been a year yet. So that made me kind of sad, but I'm glad that the front screen and camera are fine. That was my Loop experience. You gotta make sure you really, really put that phone in the phone holder or phone mount like correctly. I guess I messed up the first time, even though I feel like I did it exactly the same way the second time and it was okay. Like I kind of had no choice but to keep going with it. So I was kind of like worried for basically like 60% of the ride after it dropped out of the mount and hit the floor. That was a very anxious riding experience, to be honest. But luckily there's like no cars around, and it wasn't a huge deal. Oh man, that was a scary experience for my phone. But I got to Asakusa safely. It works. The Loop system works. You just gotta ride carefully and know how to ride. So if you really don't want to use an Uber and you want to save money, like, it's out there. You gotta also like have some information ready, like your passport and everything. If you want to use scooters specifically, there are also bikes, but there were no bikes available at the time that I tried to ride, so I had no choice but to use a scooter. Maybe the bike's phone mount might be better. I'm not sure, but that was my experience with Loop, and I really wish I had a Loop station to show you guys right now. I kind of just recorded this video on a whim. Oh, I think my food place is over there. Let's see. Usually they're in like low-key places, like somewhat like this, away from the main streets. but I don't think I'm gonna find one completely randomly by chance right now. So, um, yeah, even though I'm slightly looking, just out of curiosity, like maybe I can luck out and find it. Um, but I might use it again. Actually, the only cases I would use it is if I knew where I was going, so then I wouldn't have to use the phone mount. I think I don't want to risk my iPhone 16 Pro like falling like that ever again. So that's like the only chance I would use it again. Yep, there's no way I can find one, but you'll know it when you see it, and the app also shows you all the locations. You kind of have to like find a location. It tells you the availability of the scooters and stuff, and you have to pick a location you're going to drop it off at as well. So all of it is very, very well created, I feel. So that exists out there. It's an option. It's decently cheap. It costed me like 1,000 yen to get from one place to another, or to do that 6 miles. So that's pretty solid. Like about 1,000 yen, not bad at all. All right, we found a loop station. It says loop right there. This bicycle is not part of it, but right here are the scooters. Basically, I used one similar to this, used this case holder, and my phone fell out of it and started rolling, you know what I mean? And then on the ground, and lots of scratches. But I feel like I had to at least find a loop station to close off this video. These are the bikes. I guess they have the same, like it looks like they have the same phone holder, so the same problem could have happened with the bikes. But yeah, well, this is what you can use as an alternative to like Uber at night if you miss the last train. Yeah, they're pretty solid. Okay, that's it.